Shirt on me.
What up YouTube, Jade up here, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are installing some pipes, more specifically Lloyd's signature slip-ons onto the Challenger. My brother is in town, he's going to give me a hand, which is awesome, and yeah, we're going to see how this goes. I was able to get these pipes, they're used. They came from a guy on the Facebook forum on the Challenger. I got them pretty cheap, I would say, so they're not brand new. They are definitely in used condition, but I think they're going to work out pretty good, and I'm really excited. I wanted Lloyd's slip-ons. That's what I pretty much decided that I wanted, so I'm very excited to see how this all turns out. So let's hear a cold start. All right, guys, cold start. Stock exhaust. Alright guys, so we kind of got a little bit ahead of ourselves here, but basically you got to remove your saddlebags to get to the exhaust. Pretty simple. Now keep in mind I have the Ultimate Seat relocation kit on here, so obviously I have acorn nuts that are 13s, but these are going to be, I believe they are 6 Allens, I believe, but you got to remove the bags, unplug your connection here, and then just reroute it underneath here. Take the bag off, put it to the side. Okay, by the way, those are the pipes. I'm not sure about the tips. I'm not sure where those are from. I couldn't seem to figure out where they came from or who they're by, but I'm working on it. Anyway, after you got that done, the big thing you got to do first is you got to take off the antenna mount, which works out good for us because I was going to replace it with a shorty antenna anyway. To remove the actual antenna from the mount, it is a 10 millimeter?
8 millimeter.
Was it?
8 millimeter.
Okay, 8 millimeter. 8 millimeter to take the antenna off the mount. Then you got to actually remove the mount from the back mounting point here, which is another 8 millimeter, and the bolt will basically be like inside here, and then once you get this out, this bolt out, then you can get access to the bolts that are inside here, and we'll show you that here in a second. Okay guys, next you're going to want to remove the heat shield strap, which is this guy right here. It's right aft of your forward tank, or your forward pipe clamp. So just got to loosen that guy. I just used a flathead. You could use a 5/16. This, I believe, is a 15 millimeter.
Is that an extension?
And this is the band clamp.
Yeah, this is your band clamp on the front of the pipe. That's loose. Millimeter in the back here. There's 2 of them. Make sure you catch that.
Okay, bracket came off with it.
That's the antenna bracket.
The antenna bracket. Okay, and then that's just loose there, right?
Yeah.
Should be able to slowly but surely wiggle it out.
If anything, grab a rawhide mallet or a rubber mallet and just kind of help. Make sure you have a grip on it.
It's an old mallet.
As you can see, it started to slowly come back. Let's see where the heat shield was.
She's coming. Giggity. Right. There she is. Okay. Now, you're going to reuse the band clamp here. I don't know if the actual Lloyd's brand new comes with new hardware or not, but you're going to reuse the band clamp here because I didn't get any hardware with it. So, we'll go over here. She's gonna be snug, ain't she?
She's definitely gonna be snug.
Well, that's good. No exhaust leaks.
Left and a right one.
Okay, guys, real quick, just so you know, there is a left and a right one. They're the same size and everything. The only difference is they're mirrored opposite. So where the feet are on top, obviously the right one should have the mount area on the right side, and then obviously here for the left side, it'll be mounted on the right of the feet. Okay, so we put the clamp back on there. We just loosen it. We use the rubber mallet to kind of get her seated.
Make sure you guys put this in a position that it's actually going to be, you know, feasible to tighten down.
Good point. Okay, now we're gonna line that up. Slowly get her in there.
It's very important to use a rubber mallet or a rawhide mallet or like a dead blow.
Yeah, you don't want to ding up the exhaust. Okay, we got her lined up here. She's flush up against there. Looks so good. Super happy. And you're gonna reinstall the bolts and the antenna mount. Get that nice and snug. Right. Now the antenna mount was reattached as well, so make sure you don't forget about that, or you won't be able to mount your antenna.
And you'll have your wire just flapping.
Yeah, your wire right here just flapping around. Yeah, let me take that pipe out of the way, dude. Next, he's retightening the band clamp. That you want to make sure you get nice and tight so you don't get any exhaust leaks. Alright, and then we're going to retighten the heat shield clamp, correct?
Lastly is the heat shield clamp.
Good and tight. Okay. Next we got to reattach our antennae, right?
Yep.
Okay, so we're going to attach that. I put a little shorty antenna on there. I don't really care if it works or not because I don't really use it, but I got sick and tired of getting skewered by the long one. It was sitting way up here because of the luggage rack here. I had to leave it leaned out, so I put a little shorty on there. It might do something, but once again, I'm not really that worried about it. Yeah.
Small washer first. Large washer. And nut.
That itty bitty little nut. And that's an 8mm, right?
Yeah. Don't over tighten this, because you will strip that out.
Alright, y'all, put your bag back on. Make sure you put your connections back on. Route your connections like you're supposed to. And then, like I said, these are 13mm acorn nuts because I have the relocation kit on here. But I believe I think they're a 6 Allen head if you have just the regular ones. Alright, and that's back on there. Man, I need to clean this thing. It's filthy. Maybe that'll be tomorrow's project. Alright, now we move on to the other side, right? Oh yeah, sorry. Replace your side cover. Make sure you line those up good. Start with the back one and okay. Man, and that looks pretty good right there. I like how that's looking. All right, let's move on to the other side. This side should basically just be a repeat of what the other side was. It should just be it should be less work simply because you don't have the antenna to mess with. So take your side cover off, remove your connections. Those don't really have a route, so we should be able to take the only thing is just keep in mind with it leaning like it is, when it comes off, it's going to want to fall, so just make sure you're holding it. Okay, nuts are off. Carefully remove the bag. And that's pretty much all there is to that.
I need a shorter
40?
Yeah. I'm so close to the ground on this side.
And once again, we're just removing the heat shield clamp, correct?
Yeah. Shield clamp just to kind of Allow the slip-on to flow right through it. No need to take it off. Just enough to where you can rotate it around.
And then we're going to take the band clamp off, right?
Yeah.
15 millimeter.
15 millimeter.
Once again, take the rear bolts out, and then we're using the rubber mallet to just kind of work her out.
That's a rubber mallet.
Why is that burning?
I don't know.
Yeah, burn rubber. That's supposed to be normal.
She's just slowly working her way. Of course, one side's got to be a pain in the ass. Alright, so it's slowly coming, guys. Like I said, of course, one's got to be a pain in the butt. There she goes. Alright. Okay, take this out. Alright, we got the clamp on the new pipe there. And now we're gonna get it wedged back in there.
It'll be under your chair. Dad, it's under your water's under your chair.
Wow, just being able to wiggle that in, not bad at all. Okay, we're gonna put the bolts, the mounting bolts on the back on, and then we'll do the band clamp and the heat shield clamp. All right, we're all tightened back up. Now we're gonna put the bag back on. Bag's back on. Don't forget to redo your reconnect your connectors there, and then replace your side cover. All right, guys. So that's all back together. I guess we're gonna fire this up and see what she sounds like, right, Colton? All right. All right, here we go. Ooh, that is a much lower rumble. Oh, that sounds good. Nice. All right, guys, so my brother's been nice enough to help me. We're going to do a couple of drive-bys right now. First one's going to be from a takeoff, and then a drive-by at between 25 and 30 mile an hour. All right, go ahead. Okay. Now we're going to come up, and he's just going to ride on by. Okay, this is coming by with some more throttle now. And I think that's going to wrap it up, guys. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with them. Like I said, the best way I could describe this exhaust to somebody, because unfortunately videos just don't do it justice, it is just a bit lower of a rumble at idle. Not much louder, just a little bit, but not much louder than stock. And when you're taking off, like I said, it's a little bit louder. It's louder than stock. I mean, you definitely hear it back there. I don't really get much droning or anything from it, so that's good. And when you want it to bark, you know, when you crack the throttle a little bit, it's definitely there, especially in the higher RPM. It sounds pretty good. I'm very happy with it. I think this will do me good for a while. Like I said, the guy that sold me this, I appreciate that. He knows who he is. Looks like he got the stage 1s on there, and he's happy, so everything's right with the world. But yeah, guys, I think that's going to do the video in for the day. Appreciate all the subscribers and everybody who's been sticking with me, and I appreciate that. The channel's growing. Please like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. If you have questions, leave them down below. I try to get everybody in the comment section that I can. And yeah, guys, till next video.